Welcome to the Waves of Grief, gentle conversations for life after loss. I am Sue Jacquot, and I am really glad that you're here. If you have recently just lost someone in your life, or if you've been on this journey for some time or for a longer time, that doesn't matter. Grief is not linear. Everything in grief may feel unfamiliar or unreal or even strangely calm. Wherever you are in this moment, you're welcome here. Grief or the loss of a loved one often begins in one of two ways. For some people, they lose someone suddenly, without warning. One moment, life looks one way, and the next, everything is different. In sudden loss, people often feel shock, numbness, or disbelief. You might be moving through your days on autopilot. You might feel disconnected from your body, your emotions, or the world around you. For others, grief begins even before they experience the loss of a loved one. This is called anticipatory grief. This can come with exhaustion, fear, sadness, and sometimes relief, which then along can come guilt for feeling relieved. When the loss finally happens, you may feel like you've been grieving for so long, and yet it still hurts in so many ways that you could have never imagined. Neither of these beginnings is easier. Neither is more valid. They are simply two different ways we experience the loss of a loved one, and that is when grief arrives. In the beginning of grief, many people wonder if what they're feeling is normal. Actually, I find that in all stages of grief, some of my feelings, I constantly question if they are normal. What is normal in grief? That's a question. So I want to name a few things that often show up. A lot of them are in the early stages, but let me just tell you, a lot of these can last or they can come in waves. It is numbness, brain fog, trouble sleeping, feeling detached or overly sensitive, not crying at all, or crying consistently. You may find yourself highly functioning, going to work, answering messages. You may find that you cannot even get out of bed. And sometimes the hardest part is not knowing what you're feeling at all. All of this is what is so-called normal in grief. There is no way to do grief correctly. There is no way to start grief correctly, to ride each wave correctly. I want to let you know that this podcast isn't a lecture. It isn't a place where everything needs to be understood all at once. Think of this podcast as a path, or maybe more accurately, a bridge from where you are right now, whether you're in shock, numbness, or bracing for what's coming, to a place where things may feel a little more steady, a little more breathable. Each episode is one small step. We'll talk about one part of grief at a time, not to fix it, not to rush it, but to name it, so that hopefully it makes you feel less lonely. You do not need to listen in order, and you do not need to remember anything. You're allowed to pause, to repeat episodes or skip around based on what you feel you need that day. There is no finish line here. We are just walking together, one wave, one step, one moment at a time. Thank you for spending this time with me. If today's episode supported you, please know that you are not alone. Until next time, take care of yourself, one wave at a time.